So I rushed on here really quick because I wanted to make sure that I came on to give you guys just a little bit of inspiration for this morning because to me it's important. And we do this every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 7:30 a.m. Welcome to Inspiration in 30. My name is Gloria Ward. And, I got the dogs here. They came back yesterday. So it has been kind of like a crazy morning. But thank you for coming. Hey, Khadijah, thank you guys for coming on. I know that there's a lot of things going on in the world right now, as far as what's going on in Russia and Ukraine, what's going on as it relates to COVID, as it relates to everything. I would say, to you guys, just looking at the current events, make sure you are looking at your budget, make sure you're looking at what you're spending, try your best to limit your spending, make some alternatives to how you're living just until this thing all boils over. I will also say to all of you who are business owners, take a look at the stock market, look at the things that you can invest in, look at those things that is going to be needed over the next couple of years, and start to put your pennies together to go and do that. Because at the same time, while war brings a lot of death, it also brings a lot of richness into the economy. Now, I know that sounds selfish, but this is what we're doing, right? So, today's topic, I wanted to say, right? I wanted to let you guys know something that I read from Shakespeare this morning. And he said the title that I'm saying, right? It said, God has given you one face, but you make another, right? God has given you one face, but you make another, which means that the face that God has made and gave to you is your true self. But since you don't like your true self, you go ahead and you create another face that you show to the world. And you use that face thinking you're going to be accepted and liked and loved, which is not true. It is only when you become your true self that you find yourself and you find happiness. And it was another thing that Gandhi said that always sticks with me in my head, right? To truly be happy, you need someone to love, you need something to do, and you need something to hope for, right? When all of that is in harmony, you know you are truly happy. Let me say that again. That is one of my affirmations that I keep with me. Uh, I love Mahatma Gandhi because he was a simple man, had a great following, and had great knowledge, right? True happiness, he said, is when you have someone to love, something to do, and something to hope for, right? So when we sitting up here and we not using our gifts and our talents and the things that God has given us because we trying to put on another face for somebody or something, we robbing ourselves, right? When we out here trying to front for other people, not being our authentic self, hiding who we are, we're robbing ourselves. We're self-sabotaging ourselves. We're not giving ourselves the room to grow. And I keep telling you, ladies, how are we supposed to do this thing called life? How are we supposed to be happy if we running around with all these masks, right? Think about it. 20 years from now, you're going to talk about all the things that you did not do with your life versus all the things that you did do with your life. 20 years from now. And I don't care how old you are. That's why a lot of our parents and grandparents and our older people, when they get close to their expiration date, they want to go ahead and talk about everything that they should have, could have, and would have done. I know I don't want to be that person. And I know you don't want to be that person. I wish I was a little bit more kind to you. I know what I did to you was wrong, but I'm sorry. Please forgive me for all the things that I did not do. Why does it have to come to that point, y'all? When everything comes out, it shouldn't have to be that way. The only way we can heal is when we take off that mask and be who God created you to be. Well, you say, Gloria, well, I don't know what that is. I'm still trying to find myself. I'm still trying to figure out how I fit in this world and how I fit in this thing called life because I've been wearing a mask for so long. You feel it though. You feel it. I asked you guys on Monday to go and go throughout your day. And when you know you don't want to do something, tell somebody. And I had one girl that said, oh, I'm going to practice that today. I said, good, because you can start with your boss. And she said, that's going to be the hard thing. And it was like, yeah, it's going to be hard, but you choosing you. The day that you choose you is the day that you take your mask off and you start to wear the face that God gave you. You see? Yes, you got responsibilities. Yes, you helping people out. Yes, you doing what you need to do. But what about you? What about you? The fear, the guilt, the pain, all of that stuff that's holding you back, that's making you think twice. And I wouldn't even say that it's holding you back. You know what it does to us as women? It just makes us feel so guilty where we don't we don't even try because we're so afraid of making someone else upset or angry or disappointed in us. You know what I'm trying to say? Like we would rather wear that mask of being that people pleaser or being that strong one or being the one that always get it done versus being who God made us to be, which is this vulnerable, loving being who is out here trying to experience the world, who is here to leave their mark, whatever that is. Being a good parent, being a good business owner, being a good grandmother, right? That's it. And it's crazy how we look at our life and we say we want all these things, but back here, we don't really believe that we can have them. But we go about our day talking about it, talking about it, talking about it, talking about it. I told y'all my dogs are back, right? So excuse that. The little one, Killer, the male dog, he just got to bark at everything. He protecting us though. He like this big. But yeah, I wanted to let y'all know at this stage, we at March 2nd, y'all. March 2nd. If you've been with me, we've been talking about this for 3 years. We've been talking about this for 3 years. And if you haven't moved in 3 years, then today is the day, right? If you haven't made any changes in 3 years, what's up? What's going on? Listen to that voice that keeps telling you no and get rid of it. If you've been doing things and you saying I'm just finally getting there and I'm trying to figure stuff out for myself, and this is year 3, how far have you progressed? Because you don't have to run a race, like I told you guys before. You don't have to run a race in order to get there, but are you running? Are you running? Can you honestly say, all of you who are listening, can you honestly say that you are truly living a life you want to live? Truly. And if you are, congratulations to you. And if you're not, what's missing? Figure out what's missing and start doing it. We make time for the things that we want, right? Gloria, what I really want to do is going to be catastrophic to my family, to me, to everyone around me, right? And I will tell you this for those of you guys who always tell me that, right? You either living or you dying. You either living or you dying. So if you surviving, hoping, wishing, praying, doing all the things, writing in the journals, da, 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 and taking no action, you're dying. You're dying. I don't know where to start, Gloria. Just do one thing. Say no. Start with no. Start with no. The things that you know you don't want to do because it crosses your boundaries, say no. I don't want to do that because it's going to put me in a space where I don't want to be. Well, bitch, you've been doing it. You've been doing all this stuff. Now you ain't doing this and all of that. I don't know what newfound freedom you found. All of that is going to happen. It is going to happen. You are going to feel that adversity from people. They will make you feel guilty. That's just what's going to happen. Right? But your freedom is more important. Being your authentic self is so important. I tell y'all every day, God gave you so many gifts. He has surrounded you and he's talking to you and telling you, come on, try it. Come on, let's go. What are you waiting on? And you say, well, I don't know. It's going to take me a couple of years to do it. And it took you a couple of years to get in the situation you in. Things are not going to happen overnight. It's going to be a lot of painful days. But the good will outweigh the bad. Right? I tell y'all my story. I tell y'all, I wake up at 3 a.m. I feel like I work all the time. I go out with my friends. I go to restaurants. I eat. I think another part of my life is like being a food critic because I don't know why God gave me the ability to love food the way I do, right? Like for real. Every time you hang out with me, y'all will see, y'all come hang out with me, we eating somewhere, we hanging out, we having these experiences, right? A part of that is because that's kind of like the way I grew up. My family wasn't like a party family, but they always loved to get together. That's why I love this group. That's why I created this group, because what it did for me, what I know for sure, is that it put me in an environment where I know how to love, I know how to listen, I know how to be around people and look at different behaviors and know and understand how to give people their own space. I know how to do that. Right? And it just so happens that even though it would get crazy sometimes and we would fight and all that stuff, we picked up on the cues and we know how to deal with different people. But at the same time, y'all, I don't have it all together. I'm still working and trying and pushing every day. But the only difference is I believe in myself. And I have given up that mask of trying to be this strong Black woman out here trying to do it on my own. Don't need no man. Don't need this. Don't need nobody. All of that. That shit is a lie. That's a lie. I want somebody in my life to love. Am I afraid? Yes, I am. Why? Because I feel like I don't want to go through all of that stuff again. And then a part of me, you know what my brain is doing to protect me? Is saying, you're too busy for that already. You're too busy. You can't do that. Like you got so much to do that could wait. That's always going to be there. Because that's what our mind do. It helps us rationalize so we don't take those steps. You get what I'm trying to say? Oh, don't worry about it, Gloria. You can eat what you want and everything is cool. You feel a little heartburn, take a pill. You feel this, you do that. Well, you got to be able to take care of your body at the same time. The mask that we wear, y'all, that face that we put on for everybody, it does not last long. It doesn't. The moment we are triggered, that shit comes out. How about we start healing the face that God gave us? How about we start healing that person God created us to be? How about we start working on her so we could just chill? So we can actually have fun. I'll tell you something. I go see my clients. I told you I'm an IT consultant too, right? And business is picking up because of everything that's going on with the war, and we got to focus on cybersecurity, all this stuff. So my business is thriving, right? That's another reason why I got to get up early, because things are good, right? But if you see when I do go in, I look just like this. I'm going into my client's place with this shirt and some Costco pants that I got. And what I did was is I got every color, right? So I got black, blue, the checkerboard that I got on right now, and black, blue, the checkerboard, and then one more that looks like the pants that the kitchen people wear, right? When they have on them black and white pants. I know y'all saw them before with their little white coat or whatever. And then I just bought a burgundy, a black, a checkerboard, one of these. And that's basically what I wear every day. It's like my uniform, right? And they say, Gloria, come on. Every time I go, Gloria, come on. Can you just dress up and wear some clothes? I said, I do got clothes on, right? And they're like, I mean, I know you are embarrassed going out like that when you walking into clients' places. I said, if I was, then I wouldn't look like this, but I think I look okay. I'm not here to give you a fashion show. I'm here to help you solve your problems. Now, you do got a dress code, and I follow the dress code. You said no jeans, so I ain't got them on, right? I wear a sweater because in the healthcare facilities it's cold, and I don't want to be cold. And so, one of the things that wearing the mask that God gives you is freedom. Freedom. I don't give a shit about what you think about what I wear and what I drive and what I should be doing and all that. I got my freedom, right? I got the ability to get up when I want, do what I want, eat what I want, be around any kind of people I want, go where I want. But the only way I created that, ladies, is that I had to give up that other person. I did. She was holding me back. She was holding me back because she was afraid. She was afraid to go out there and do different things. She was afraid to be intimidated because the IT industry, you guys know, is an all white, male dominated industry. And when they see a black woman that comes in looking homely, sitting down, they like, oh, what this bitch doing here? We gotta fulfill the what they call that, the little requirements, the minority requirements or anything like that, right? I'm telling you, I get it all the time. I'm sitting at the table with all of them with the little white shirts and the jeans, right? And they sitting there, everybody got laptops and everybody just talking all they talk. Everybody want to sound smarter than everybody, right? And I just sit back looking just like this, waiting my turn. And they say, well, Gloria, what do you think? And then I tell them what I think. I believe it's going to work. It's not going to work. They don't know what they're talking about. You should ask them another question. Let me ask you a follow-up question. The same way that I talk to you, I talk to them because I can, right? I don't have to be somebody different. If you don't like me, then I'm not the right one for you. I'm just not the right one for you. I won't fit into your culture, right? I'm not good for everybody. And I'm okay with that. You get it? I'm okay with that. I don't have to jump through hoops to do all of that because what's for me is for me. Because when I am wearing the face that God gave me, I get more opportunities. I get more opportunities. People listen. And that's what I'm trying to tell you. The more authentic you are with yourself, the more people see that. And they look at that as courage. And they say, damn, Tony, how in the world can you just do what you do and just be so authentic? I got to go ahead and, make sure my presentation is good. I dress up nice. My hair is done and all this stuff. And you just come in and you do what the hell you want because I decided to be me. I decided to be me. The reason why a lot of you and other people are losing their job, are leaving your job, is because you know that's what you want. I want to be able to be at a place where I'm myself. I want to do things where I feel like I am making an impact, not just going on this hamster wheel every day, right? Because I need to get paid in 2 weeks to feed my kids. So I'm going to take any kind of bullshit that I can so that I can get that check. Come on, y'all. Not us. Not us. Right? Well, Gloria, you could do that, but I ain't set myself up like that. I'm actually at a corporate job where we got managers and this and that. There's a corporate decorum. We're working from home and everything is cool, but I don't have that luxury. Cool. That's fine. If you have to play the game, play the game. But do you got to wear the face all day long? Do you got to be that character all day long? And then you switch to being a mom, and then you switch to being a wife, then you switch to being a girlfriend, then you switch to being a friend, then you switch to something else. And who are you? Who are you? Right? I'll leave you with this, and I want all of you guys to hear me, please. Don't give up on yourself. Okay? Please don't. Don't give up on yourself. Don't keep telling yourself you can't do. It's not for you. You want to, but you can't. God put you here for a reason. He did, or you wouldn't be here. He put you here for a reason, or you would not be here listening to me. He would not have put this word in your spirit again and again and again if he did not want you to get the message. Stop giving up on yourself. Do what you need to do for you. It's important that you do it because Somebody is waiting on you to come and help them realize everything you went through and help them get through it. They're waiting on you. That's how the world works. The longer you take, the more they suffer. Gloria, that's a lot of responsibility. That's the cycle of life. That's the cycle of life. That's how we get through things, y'all. That's how we grow. Okay? Stop hurting your own feelings. God gave you a face. Let that be good enough. Okay? Let that be good enough. You don't have to create another one to get along, to be included, to be loved, to be liked, to do this. You don't need to do that. He made you perfect the way you are. Well, I see, Gloria, I'm too sensitive, and I cry a lot, and I've always felt people. That's how God made you. People tell me I'm too direct and I could be very cold. And I just put on my little wall. To know me is to love me. Because it's true. Right? To know me is to love me. I might seem cold, I might seem blunt and all that stuff in the beginning. But because I learned who I am, I learned how to form my boundaries. Right? There's a guy, he and I was talking. Nice guy. Met him through a friend. And I was just saying, we talking on the phone when we want to meet in person. So we met in person, nice looking guy, right? Kind of short. I don't really like short guys, right? But he was cute. He makes up for it. He keeps his body together and stuff. And then after that one time, we just talking on the phone. And, he would call every day, and then the calls got kind of scarce, and then they'll pick up again and get scarce. And then I just picked up the phone one day. I'm like, why the hell you keep calling me? I'm not looking for a phone buddy. That's not what I'm looking for. Now, if you got something going on in your life, right? And you only calling me when you outside and all that stuff, you need to go fix that. Ain't nobody got time for that. And he's like, no, that's not what it is, but I travel a lot. I don't care. People make time for the things that they want. Don't throw me in your bullshit. Don't come throw your shit on my white walls. You get what I'm saying? That's how you gotta be. That's how it is when you are wearing the face that God gave you. Don't come throw your shit on my white walls. I don't need it. I got enough stuff going on in here and in my life. And guess what? Ain't heard from him. And that's cool. And that's cool. Because you know why? The weeds grow with the grass. Right? So you're gonna get bullshit. But you keep watering and you're taking care of it until the grass grows. But I said to myself, if I didn't put it out there and really form my boundaries, who would have known what this person thought they could and could not do? But you're not going to sit up here and just call me on the phone when you want and meet me when you want and this when you want. That shit don't work that way. I'm sorry. I am not in no position where I feel like I need. I'm trying to tell you what I want. what I want. And if we're not on the same page, then we're just not good for each other. You might need someone who's okay with your behavior. I'm not saying what you do is wrong, it's just not right for me. It might work somewhere else. Somebody might need what you're offering, it's just not me. So, in order to go ahead and not continue this thing, we're just going to chop it up. Because now you're just wasting time. You get it? That's my message for you today, ladies. God has given you a face. Stop making another one. Use the talent and the strength and the abilities that God gave you because they're there. Tap into them. Okay? I love y'all. I'm going to get the day started and I'll talk to you guys soon. Okay? All right. Bye.